Welcome to Ediform EdTech. You're watching Expert Chemistry Lectures with Abhinav Gaur. Today in this lecture, we will discuss the solubility of gases in liquid, for which we will study the Henry's law and we will discuss the application of Henry's law. So, first of all, let's consider a system in which water is present and the volume of water is, let's say, V W. In this system, above water, hydrogen chloride gas, that means HCl gas is present. And above HCl gas, there is a piston. We have a piston. This is W1, that means the weight of piston, and this is W2, that means the weight applied on piston. Let's say the volume of this HCl gas is initially V1 and the pressure is P1 while the temperature is T. Now, if I increase pressure from P1 to P2 by keeping the temperature constant at T, then the system will look like this. This is the volume of water which will remain same. That means which will remain VW, as water is incompressible, but as gas is highly compressible. So when I increase pressure, and how will I increase pressure? Obviously I will increase pressure by means of pushing the piston down. Okay, by means of pushing this piston down. So again, this is W1, the weight of piston, and W2, the weight applied on piston. Now, the volume of HCl gas will decrease from V1 to V2. Okay, here P1 is smaller than P2, that means increase in pressure take place, while increase in pressure result in decrease of volume. V1 is greater than V2. Okay, and the constant is our temperature. Now, as the volume of HCl gas decrease from V1 to V2, so the number of particles of HCl gas present per unit volume will increase, due to which the collision between the particles of HCl as well as the collision between the particles of HCl and the particles of water will also increase, and this increase in collision will result in increase of solubility of this gas in this liquid. Okay, so we can say that solubility of gas increases with increase in pressure and with decrease in volume, as we can state it as the solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of gas present above the surface of liquid. Okay, so how much amount of gas will get soluble in this liquid will depend upon how much is the partial pressure of gas present at this stage. Okay, so if I am increasing the pressure, the partial pressure of gas present above the surface of liquid, then its solubility will also increase. So this is our Henry's law, which states that the solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of gas present above the surface of liquid. Okay, so if it is a closed container, then how much gas will be soluble will only depend upon how much is the partial pressure of gas when it is present above the surface of this liquid. Greater the partial pressure of gas, higher will be its solubility. That means कि जितना ज़्यादा पार्शियल प्रेशर यहाँ होगा गैसियस स्टेट में, उतनी ही ज़्यादा वो वाटर के अंदर डिसॉल्व होगी. This law is also stated as the mole fraction of gas present in the solution is proportional to the partial pressure of gas present over the solution. Okay, and it is given as P is directly proportional to X. In this case, okay, we can write it as P of HCl. The partial pressure of HCl gas present above the surface of liquid is directly proportional to the mole fraction of HCl gas present in the solution, where the mole fraction of HCl gas can be given as the number of moles of HCl upon the number of moles of HCl plus the number of moles of water. So according to Henry's law, the partial pressure of gas present above the surface of liquid is directly proportional to its mole fraction in the solution, and P is directly proportional to X, and when we get rid of this proportionality sign, we get a constant which is represented as KH. So P is equal to KHX, where KH is a constant called as Henry's law constant. It is called as Henry's law constant, and the value of this KH is different for different gases, and the graph can be shown as this is the graph for Henry's law, where as we increase the partial pressure of gas present above the surface of liquid, its mole fraction also increases. So this is the mole fraction, while this is the partial pressure P. So partial pressure of gas present above the surface of liquid is directly proportional to its mole fraction present in the solution. And as we increase the pressure and decrease the volume, the solubility of gas increase in liquid, whereas the solubility of gas decrease with rise in temperature. That means the solubility of gas is inversely proportional to the temperature. And why it is so? Because when we increase the temperature, gases expand, and when gases are expanding, their volume is increasing, and as their volume is increasing, the collisions are decreasing and the solubility is also decreasing. So now let's study the applications of Henry's law. So according to Henry's law, the gases will dissolve more if the pressure is high. So whenever we seal the soda bottles, so to increase the solubility of carbon dioxide in water, what we do is we seal them at high pressure. So this is the first application of Henry's law, that the soda bottles are sealed at high pressure to increase the solubility of carbon dioxide in water. The second application of Henry's law is the scuba diving equipment. That means the scuba diving cylinder in which oxygen is filled. The oxygen is filled with other gases such as helium, such as nitrogen, and oxygen is obviously present. So the helium is present at 11.7% concentration, while it is present at 56.2%, and the rest 32.1% is our oxygen. So the scuba diving tank, or the oxygen tank that scuba divers use, is filled with gases such as nitrogen and helium to increase the pressure, as solubility will increase as the pressure will increase. This is to avoid the medical condition called as bends. Okay, now the is next application is when we move to higher altitudes. That means when we climb mountains, as we go high above, the partial pressure decreases, and as the partial pressure is low at height, the solubility of oxygen gas that we inhale decreases. So we suffer from a condition of lack of oxygen, and That condition of lack of oxygen is called as anoxia. So to avoid anoxia, we sometimes need to take oxygen artificially by means of our oxygen cylinder to fulfill the demand of oxygen by our body, as the partial pressure is low, so we cannot breathe naturally. So this is all about the solubility of liquid in gases, the solubility of gases in liquid. Thank you.